Congratulations to all of you. You know, Jeff, I was thinking of you that joining on this journey will be both the oldest and youngest human beings ever to go into space, and your brother. That's a lot of pressure. I know you've had 15 successful automated flights. This is the first one with human beings. Are you a tad anxious?
Neil, I'm not. I am excited but not anxious. We'll see how I feel, when I'm strapped into my seat, and but I'm very excited. We're ready. The vehicle's ready. This team is amazing. I feel very good about it, and I think my fellow crewmates feel good about it too.
You know, Elon Musk had retweeted a meme about your space flight, Jeff, making fun of you for only touching the edge of space. He also reminds folks that his rockets can orbit the Earth at 17,000 miles per hour. Yours can't, not quite, whatever it is, 2,300 miles per hour. Is it just a little, competitive jousting back and forth? What did you make of that?
Well, it's correct. What we're doing and what Blue Origin is doing with the new Shepard vehicle is what Alan Shepard did, the first American in space. It's called a suborbital space flight. You go up into space, but you don't go into orbit around the Earth. That's a different. We're also building a vehicle to do that. It's called New Glenn, after the first American, John Glenn, to orbit the Earth. But this is a tourism mission, and it's very important because it lets us practice. And it will let more people get up into space. And that practice is what will allow us to build the infrastructure to let the next generations of people really do amazing things in space. Maybe that'll be for our young friend Oliver here, who's 18 years old. He might be that next generation. Maybe he'll found a next generation space company that will take the infrastructure we built and then rest on top of that.
That is a good cue for me to go to Oliver, and congratulations, Oliver. You will be the youngest human being in space. And I'm just curious, your dad was among the original bidders for a seat on this spacecraft. Was it always understood that he was saving it for you? Could you tell us what was going on there?
I think he's afraid of heights.
Touché.
No, I've been super excited about space and everything, and I asked him, and he was like, "Why not? Let's just try." And now here I am. So worked out really good for me.
I bet. Jeff, if you don't mind, I'm going back here. It's an 11-minute flight, right? So for a paying customer, about $28 million, that works out to about $2.8 million a minute, or about what I spend on Amazon in a typical year. So I'm curious. I'm sure the prices come down. All right, but that's a lot of money. Now, how soon do you think that paying customers will be paying a lot less than that?
Well, I mean, over the coming years, we hope to drive the price down. The $28 million, of course, is a special price because that money is being donated to charity, and it's also was for the first seat. So it's a special price. But even so, the point of this is to, over time, with practice, to drive down that cost. That's what happens with, it's what happened with commercial air travel. You have to start somewhere, and you have to work hard on getting it to be more efficient, more practical, and less expensive.
All right, the guy who canceled out because of a scheduling conflict, who could have a scheduling conflict that would rival in importance going into space with you? I mean, did he have a dentist appointment?
Somebody who can afford to pay $28 million for a flight would have that kind of scheduling conflict, Neil.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. It's a stupid question. Mary Wiley Funk, if you don't mind, you've been waiting a long time for this day, and everyone says that you're more up to this flight than any of those three folks around you. This has been a long time coming.
True.
You were among the original 13.
We can confirm that.
And I'm just thinking, you're attested to becoming among the first women in space, and that program was shelved. Is the wait worth it?
Well, yes. No, I was disappointed in 40 years of it, but now I'm going to go up with the best team ever. And we're going to show the world what can be done in space and how we can act and think and how we want to bring things back to people.
Wally, back in the early 60s, when Wally was in the Mercury 13, she went through all the tests. She outperformed all of the men. and we can confirm in our training here that she's still outperforming all of the men, and she can outrun all of us. She's incredible, and she's also a role model for resilience and grit, and she's incredible, and we're in love with her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of you. You know, Mark, you're the brother, and your brother came to you and said, I want to go up in space with you. Did you ever think for even a nanosecond, have a couple of more flights before I consider that?
No, that didn't occur to me. You know, I think part of it was because he said he was going to. If he was just sending me, I might have been concerned. But I knew he was going. Look, I was incredibly excited. You know, it's such an honor to be there to represent, our mom and dad and our sister Christina and support Jeff in the realization of a lifelong dream. It's just a thrill. We've had a lot of adventures together, and I just can't wait for the next one. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable.
Mark has been a part of the Blue Origin program from the very beginning. He's been a huge contributor, and he's been a contributor my whole life, if we're being real about it. And I couldn't have a better person to fly with me. I'm so excited. Thank you, brother.
That's beautiful. Congratulations, guys, and best of luck tomorrow. Godspeed.
Thank you, Neil. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.